King Louis XVI of France, often remembered for his eventual downfall during the French Revolution, played a crucial role in the American Revolution by providing indispensable support to the American colonies in their fight for independence from Britain. His decision to back the American cause was driven by a combination of geopolitical strategy, personal motivations, and the influence of key advisors, marking a significant turning point in the war that would shape the future of both America and France. Geopolitical context and motivations. When Louis XVI ascended to the throne in 1774, France was still reeling from its defeat in the 7 Years' War, which had significantly diminished its influence and territorial holdings, particularly in North America. The loss to Britain had left France eager to avenge its defeat and restore its prestige on the global stage. Supporting the American revolutionaries presented an opportunity to weaken Britain, France's long-standing rival, by diverting its resources and attention across the Atlantic. Despite his personal reservations about supporting a rebellion against a fellow monarch, Louis XVI was swayed by his advisors, particularly Foreign Minister Charles Gravier, Comte de Vergennes. Vergennes argued that aiding the Americans could shift the balance of power in Europe and offer France a chance to regain its lost influence. Covert support and Rodrigue Hortalez and Company. Initially, Louis XV's support for the American cause was covert. To avoid open conflict with Britain, France used the front company Rodrigue Hortalez and Company, managed by playwright and diplomat Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais, to secretly funnel arms, ammunition, and supplies to the American revolutionaries. This clandestine operation provided the Continental Army with crucial resources at a time when they were desperately needed, playing a significant role in sustaining the American war effort. Formal alliance and open support. The turning point in Louis XV's involvement came after the American victory at the Battle of Saratoga in 1777. This major defeat for the British convinced the French that the American cause was viable, and that an alliance could decisively tip the scales in favor of the revolutionaries. In February 1778, France formally recognized the United States by signing the Treaty of Amity and Commerce and the Treaty of Alliance. These agreements committed France to providing military support to the Americans and established a mutual defense pact. This move was a bold and risky step for Louis Roman XVI, as it meant direct confrontation with Britain. Military and financial aid. Under the terms of the alliance, France supplied the Americans with substantial military aid, including troops, naval support, and financial assistance. French military leaders such as the Marquis de Lafayette, who had already been aiding the American cause, played pivotal roles in the collaboration between the two nations' forces. One of the most significant contributions was the French Navy's involvement, which was instrumental in several key battles. The decisive Franco-American victory at the Siege of Yorktown in 1781, where French forces under General Rochambeau and Admiral de Grasse coordinated with American troops led by General George Washington, effectively ended the war and secured American independence. Impact on France and Louis XV's legacy. While Louis XV's support for the American Revolution was a strategic success that helped establish the United States, it also had profound and unintended consequences for France. The financial strain of supporting the war effort exacerbated France's already dire economic situation, contributing to the fiscal crisis that would eventually lead to the French Revolution. The ideals of liberty and democracy that the American Revolution championed resonated deeply in France, inspiring revolutionary sentiments among the French people. Ironically, the very revolution that Louis Roman XVI had supported abroad would ignite a similar uprising at home, leading to his eventual downfall and execution in 1793. Conclusion. King Louis XV's role in the American Revolution was marked by a combination of strategic calculation and reluctant yet decisive action. His support, driven by the desire to weaken a rival and restore French prestige, proved crucial in the American victory. However, the financial and ideological repercussions of this support also set the stage for his own dramatic demise. Louis XVI's legacy in the context of the American Revolution is thus one of significant contribution, both to the birth of a new nation and the eventual upheaval of his own.